You are standing in Rue Droite, the straight street. In the 16th century, it already bore this name, and the documents describe it exactly as you see it today, running from the Sabran gate to the main square, with the castle on one side and the street passing between the two. This is where people came to find Bernard Odilon. He was a notary in Vezinobre. His registers cover 66 years, from 1459 to 1525. 3 generations of villagers passed before his desk. He was not the only notary working here. Roland Thibault also practiced in the village and died before 1512. But it is Odilon who recorded most of what we know about life here. Here is one example. In 1496, a man named Bonnet Chanu came to him to draw up a préfet, a building contract. He wanted a spiral staircase in the middle of his house, with steps 6 palms wide. 3 doors were to open onto it, together with suitable windows. There was also to be a vault, stretching from the wall on the main street to the large arch at the back. Think about what the notary is doing here. The house does not yet exist. It has not been built or even drawn. It is described. And that description commits the mason, establishes what must be built, and makes a dispute possible if the staircase does not meet the agreed specifications. The notary writes the house before the house exists. The buildings you see around you were not made by the same craftsmen, nor even in the same century, but they were born from the same process. Someone spoke, someone wrote, and someone built. Odilon worked in 3 languages, choosing each one according to its purpose. Latin was the language of legal form, clauses, protests, powers of attorney. Occitan appeared whenever things had to be named precisely, in a builder's estimate, the division of land, or a quarrel recorded word for word. And French began to appear in the community's deliberations around 1530, when the consuls discussed taxation, soldiers, and the land register. 3 languages, 3 functions, sometimes written by the same hand. And what Odilon wrote lasted far longer than he did. In 1552, 27 years after his death, a man came to the Mas de l'Escour to pay homage to his lord. He knelt down, removed his belt, and uncovered his head. To prove his rights, he produced a parchment drawn up in 1486 by Bernard Odilon. 66 years had passed. The document still carried legal force. That same year, an inventory was made of the house of a woman from Vezinobre named Jacquette Gastandel. Inside her chest, among pewter engraved with her name and 35 linen sheets, were the documents of her life, drawn up by 11 different notaries. Odilon was the first name on the list. This is what a notary's office really was. Not simply a workplace, but a repository of memory, where an entire village entrusted the written proof of what it owned, what it owed, and what it had agreed. Bernard Odilon died in 1525. 2 years later, another document mentions his successor, André de Fagot, working in the house belonging to Bernard Odilon's heirs. The notary's office did not move. It simply passed from one man to another, inside the house of the dead notary. And now, we are going to follow him.